Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing the problems on transportation. Before going for problems, we have some basic introduction regarding the transportation problem. It is a special kind of LPP in which goods are transported from one set of sources to the another set of destination, or from one place to another place, where the supply and demands are the source of demand of the source and destination with respect to where the sources are there and where the demands are there. From the sources places we are supplying to the demand location. This is nothing but a transportation kind of problem. Here the total cost of the transportation is minimized. It means either it may be traveled by bus, or it may be traveled by planes, or it may be traveled by rails. In a different condition or in different modes, we are supplying, or we are meeting the demands with respect to supply from one location to the another location. Here we need to minimize the cost of transportation with various set of conditions. There are two types of transportation problem. One is balanced type of transportation problem, and another one is unbalanced type of problems. Here balanced type of problems in the sense, whatever the supply and whatever the demands are there, no, they should reach same. Here the supply is 300, 400, 500. By adding all those things, this is 1200, and the demands are also 250, 350, 400, and 200. By adding all those things, we are getting the same value. It means demand as well as supply both should be same, then only it is called as a balanced type of problem. Here the transportation problem is solved in three methods. First one is northwest corner cell method, second one is least cost cell method, and third one is VAMA method. Among these three, which is the feasible, or which method will give the feasible solution, that we are usually preferred. Now we are solving the problem from the northwest corner cell method. Here this is the problem statement. There are A, B, C, D. There are four destination and sources are 1, 2, 3. With respect to A demands 250, and B demands 350, and C demands 400, and D demands 200. With respect to from the sources, one is able to supply 300, and 2 is able to supply 400, and row 3 is able to supply 500. This is the balanced problem. Here 300, 400, 500. By adding these things, it is 1200. This is supply, and 250, 350, 400, and 200. This is the demand. It is also, by adding all those demands, it is 200. Now it is a balanced problem. Now we are moving, identifying the northwest corner. Here this is the A is A corner, and point 1 is the northwest corner method. Our problem starts from this end. Here I need to cross verify, and I need to check among which is the smaller number, whether the demand is smaller number or supply is the smaller number. By identifying that value, I need to put that small number into that box. Here I will put that 250 is the small number, then I will write here 250 as a corner method. Here after writing 250, our demand will be finished from the location A. It means 250, it is 0, and supply is still present of 50. I will write 50 as a supply. Still supply is there, that I will write here, that 50. Now after uh, that demand A is completely reached, that is the reason I will strike out the that column A. Here I will strike out the column A, because its destination or its demand is completely reached, but still supply is there, then I will keep that one as a 50 as it is. Then again I will moving after scratching this first column, I will identify again the northwest corner. Again at the location 1 is the northwest corner. Then I will write here this is the northwest corner, and again I should go for check the supply as well as demand. Here supply is 50 and the demand is 350. Here the smallest value is 50. For that reason I will write the 50 as a 50 smaller number in the that small box. Then supply will be 0 and the demand will remains 300. Now here the supply is completely reached from the row 1. That is the reason I will strike out all the entire row from the supply 1. Then again I need to go for second. Again I need to identify which is the northwest corner. Here at the location of 6 is the northwest corner. There I need to identify which is the supply is the maximum number, minimum number, or the demand is the minimum number. Here demand is the minimum number. Then I will write in that corner that 300 is our smaller number, and here the demand is reached its destination, and I will make that point as a 0. And in supply still 100 supply is there. I will, after subtracting 400 minus 300, 100 supply is there. I will write as a 100, and my demand is reached. For that reason I will strike out that entire column. Again that second column is eliminated. Now again I need to go for identifying the northwest corner. At the location 5 is the northwest corner. Here I need to cross verify which is the smaller number in these two. Either 400 or 100 is the smaller number. Then here 100 is the smaller number. I will write, by identifying the northwest corner, I will write 100 in the that box. Again here that supply is become 0 and demands are there. I will write by subtracting that value. Now after subtracting still 300 is left in the after reaching the demands, after reaching the supply, I will strike out that 100. That 100 I will make as a 0, and then the northwest corner is become third location. There I will write with respect to demand and supply. I will write by selecting the smallest number is 300 among comparing with the 500. I will write the 300 as a northwest corner point. I will write 300, and demand is reaching its destination. I will strike out this 300, and again only one box is left, which is the last box, and there I will write both demand and supply is same. I will write as a 200, and its both demand and supply is get completed. Here by considering all those above, by making the supply as well as demand as a 0, then I will write the cost with respect to units, that is 250 into 3 plus 50 into 1 and 300 into 6 and 100 into 5 and then 300 into 3 and 200 into 2. By adding all those elements, I will get the value as 4,400 rupees. This is what from the method 1. Again by comparing with the second list cell method and WAM method, by comparing these two methods, whichever the smaller value is there, by that value we need to select for the transportation. The further we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.